Girl, let this be a reminder to not wait until January 1st when that ball drops to start working on your goals, okay? If you do that, you're already going to lose. But you're not. You are going to win this year, and you are going to get the life that you want before 2026, and here is how. Welcome to your ultimate guide on the best monthly reset you will ever do in your entire life. Congratulations, girly. You now are the CEO of your own life, and you have hired your new personal assistant, and we like to call her ChatGPT. So within these chapters, I'm going to give you ChatGPT prompts and how you can use it to level up your life 10 times. Welcome back to the Get Up and Glow podcast, hosted by yours truly, Madison Haynes, your self-improvement glow up fairy godmother, and I am on a mission to transform you into the hottest, into the healthiest, the happiest version of you before the end of this year. So if that sounds good to you, girly, and you were like, deal, where do I sign on the dotted line? I am so in. Amazing. You already know what to do. Chapter number 1, your ultimate it girl goals refresh checklist. You girls already know my feelings on creating big goals, little dreams in the sky, and not creating an action plan or it girl action steps to be able to take them and actually achieve your goals. I hate it. That's why we do action steps around here. Because a goal without a plan is just a wish. And that sounds so cheesy, but it's true. How do you expect to actually change your life? How do you expect to get to where you want to go to achieve your goals if you do not break those big goals down into achievable steps that you can work on and reflect and improve on a monthly, weekly even basis? But I know you're like, Madison, but where do I start? It gets so confusing. It can be a lot. I get it. You're a busy girl. So I'm going to give you the ultimate checklist on how you can create a plan that works for you, and you can reflect on your goals so you can continue to make progress. So you have a few months left, girl. By the end of this year, when that ball drops, you will be a better version of you if you just stick it out, you listen to this all the way through, and you do the action steps that I am going to teach you today. Number 1, I want you to revisit last month's goals. And if you haven't created goals for last month because you're new to this podcast, no worries, girly. From here on out, we're going to help you and we're going to change your life. I want you to start off by reflecting on last month's goals, okay? What were your wins? What made you feel absolutely incredible? Did you show up for your workouts 3 times a week like you said you would? Did you level up your style like you said you would? Personally, leveling up my style has been the thing I have been working on the most for fall, because when I feel good, I feel hot in a great outfit, I show up differently. I carry myself differently. The one thing that I put on that makes me feel instantly like that woman is high heels. And they are so hard though. Like, they're so hard to walk in, they're so uncomfy, but not these pair. These are the pair that I can wear for 10, 12 hours a day. I am absolutely obsessed with this brand called Cozy Island because I can wear their heels for so long. They are the comfiest pair of heels I have ever worn in my life, hands down. And I know every single shoe brand claims to be comfy and they actually are not, but this brand genuinely is. And you know why? It's because it's backed by hot girl science. Their Airby fabric has these little tiny 3D air holes, so the shoes are insanely breathable. My feet don't sweat and they don't stink, which is great. It's a plus. And let me tell you, girls, I have worn these out to the bars. I have worn these out to work all day, and I have never once gotten that moment where it's like, why did I wear these shoes? I should have just worn the sneakers. I hate and regret every decision I've made in life. I have never had that moment while wearing Cozy Island. They're actually the only high heels I've ever worn where I genuinely do not feel the need to want to take them off at the end of the day. They feel so comfortable to me. Plus, the arch support and cushioning is unreal. There's curved arch support, contoured cushioning both at the heel and at the forefoot. Basically, every step feels supported and comfy. And they reduce arch fatigue by up to 25%. So I did a little shopping and I found the best high heels, my 3 favorite high heels I will be wearing all season, because that's a part of my goals and feeling like the best version of me, feeling like that woman. So you guys know I have to share them with you. These are the Style Switch Stiletto Ankle Sock Boot. They are so sleek, they're so minimal, they're so chic, literally perfect for fall. They just give Devil Wears Prada energy. I am so in love. I cannot wait to style these. Imagine these with like jeans and oversized faux fur jacket. Now these are the Grace Leaf pointed-toed mules. And I feel like they're just the definition of the it girl power shoe for like the corporate offices or for fall brunch with your girls. They give me Blair Waldorf Thanksgiving dinner vibes. I love to wear these with tailored trousers or like a nice pencil skirt. Now these ones might just be the it girl shoe of the holiday season. These are the Internal Pace Diamond pointed-toed heel pumps. And they're my favorite go-to just effortlessly glam shoe. These are so easy to just slip on, they're so comfortable, and they elevate any outfit. outfit. And I can tell you already, these are going to be my go-to shoe for every single type of holiday event where I need to wear heels, but I want to enjoy myself, I want to enjoy the open bar, and I want to enjoy some dancing. You best believe I will wear these and show up to every event. And guess what? I'm going to be able to stay in heels all night long. So girl, if you're like me and have been looking for a pair of heels and you want to start wearing heels and find a pair that genuinely is so comfortable that you can last in all day, Cozy Island is totally for you. I genuinely live in my Cozy Island shoes. I wear them every single day. Trust me, once you try them just once, you buy one pair, you will never go back. You can check them out on cozyisland.com, and I linked every single one of the pairs in this video in the description. Let's get back to the reason why you clicked on this video. So now that you've reviewed your wins for the month, the things that you did that made you feel amazing, that you were proud of, let's reflect on what did not work. What were your flops, your failures, your self-sabotaging behavior that you did this month that you can recognize, or maybe it's your self-limiting beliefs. Like, how did you hold yourself back? Don't hold back with really reflecting on this, because when you really truly reflect on this and you can figure out what triggers you to act that way, that is when you can create really long-lasting change, and that is the biggest thing you can do to glow up. So audit your failures and don't have shame attached to that, okay? It's not shame, it is strategy. We are going and reflecting on our failures and using them to turn them into wins. So if you find yourself constantly self-sabotaging and holding yourself back from something, really look and say why. Like, is it a confidence issue? Is that what you need to work on? Or is it a fear of failure? Or is it because you don't feel good enough? Ask yourself for every single thing on the list that you write down of your flops for the month. Why was it a flop? Why didn't I get this done? And then figure out how to provide a solution to your why and factor that into your goal setting for the month ahead. I want you to also go back and look at your goals for the year. When is the last time you seriously looked into what you wrote down for the year of 2025? Figure out, number one, do those goals still align with you? Because a lot of the time, on your self-improvement journey, you will grow beyond what you thought was possible, or your goals will not be in alignment with you anymore, and that is a beautiful thing. Make adjustments where needed, or maybe you just need a little bit of a kick to remind you where you wanted to go and where your most motivated self at the start of January 1st of this year really wanted you to go, okay? And don't be hard on yourself and feel like, I have no time left, I'm such a failure, I do this every year. No, none of that ish. If you want to genuinely change your life, we cannot feel sorry for ourselves. It is okay. Ish happens, but you know what? You still have time left, which is why we are talking about this right now. For the month ahead, I want you to make 3 priorities, one relating to health, one relating to your school or career, and one relating to your personal. It could be beauty, it could be whatever you want. Then I want you to take that goal and figure out what is it rooted in? Why do you want to work on this goal? For instance, if your goal is to get a better workout routine, why? Is it because you want to feel like you have your dream body? If that's the case, great. I want you to write I am statements to really be rooted in your why for these goals. So for instance, I am a girl who works out consistently and has her dream body, or I am a girl who always excels in work and is thriving in her career. It could be I have, I am, I do not care. I just want you to create I statements. So for these 3 goals, I want you to break them down into small goals. If it is a giant goal, like to get my dream job, okay, hold up, let's pump the brakes a bit, because doing that in 1 month might be very impossible, okay? It's not impossible, but it might be hard to achieve. Break that down into small goals that are going to get you to where you want to go, and those are your monthly goals, okay? That is what we do here. We do realistic goals, things that are gonna set you up for success. So let's be so real, the reason you watch this and you fall off is because you do all these crazy big things and you think it's gonna change your life, and then you fall off because they're not sustainable. You need to start building these small habits, laying the foundation, okay, for the house that you are about to build brick by brick. That is yourself, your dream self, okay? Building your dream self like building your dream house. You can't just snap your fingers and have a house built. Build a solid foundation first. Focus on doing that each month, and what you're doing is building your dream self up brick by brick. If you are not currently using ChatGPT for everything in life, what are you doing? You are sleeping on the best glow up goal that is quite literally free. So your It Girl action step for this chapter is to do exactly that. Utilize ChatGPT, girl. Now I want you to go one step further and actually give it prompts and prompt it correctly, because it can be very powerful only if you learn how to actually prompt it. So go into ChatGPT and create a new folder and name that folder Monthly Reset Guide. Then I want you to go and type in and say, hi, my name is so-and-so. My goal in life is to XYZ. I want to be my dream woman, and my dream woman looks like XYZ. All of the stuff we've already worked on in previous episodes of this podcast. Now I want you to go and give it your goals for the month and say, this is what I achieved, this is what I didn't. Put in all of those reflections that we just spoke about earlier, and then ask it to help you reflect on your goals. You can literally coach it and ask it to act as your therapist, to really life coach you into giving you reflections that you might have not even been aware of, because it will essentially figure out the gaps in your reflections that you might have not even realized yourself. Then go one step further and ask it to help you figure out why you did not achieve your goals for the month, why you flopped. Then I want you to give ChatGPT your new goals and ask it to help you create an action plan on all of the things you can do on a weekly basis this entire month to help you achieve those goals by October 31st. Because girly, the scariest thing on Halloween should not be the fact that you completely flopped on all of your goals yet again, okay? It should be Halloween itself. It should be the little movie that you're going to watch and enjoy. By the way, I have the coolest Halloween costume this year, so if you want to see it, you already know what to do. Follow me on my Instagram, which I'm super active on now, which is at madison.hey. Okay, divas, chapter number 2, your ultimate reflection guide. I am so sorry. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but if you don't take a moment to pause and reflect on your patterns, you are just going to repeat last month's mistakes. I want you to write 3 things that you learned this month about yourself, your capabilities, things you need to work on or you're proud of to help you get further into the direction you're trying to go in. Then I want you to identify the repeating patterns. This is not to be ashamed of all of your bad habits, but in order to truly grow yourself, you need to know yourself and you need to humble yourself and write out the stuff that you know you're doing that is not serving you, your self-sabotaging behaviors. It could be overspending. It could be hanging around toxic people. It could be going back to that toxic ex, texting the toxic ex, whatever. It could be even as simple as doom scrolling or having negative self-talk. You are the one holding yourself back. Because here's the thing, when you master your own thoughts, you master how you choose to behave and show up every single day, that is true self-improvement. That is you being your best self. There's always going to be people that are having a bad day and they say something rude to you, or they disagree with you, or people just don't like you. You can't force everyone on planet Earth to be completely and on in love with you. So you have to get comfortable with the idea of the world, or some people at least, not approving of your decisions, your actions, what you wear. And that is okay, because when you master the fact that, I'm okay with them not liking me, I'm okay with whatever they have to say about me, because what they have to say about me, their opinions, is none of my business. All I have to do is stay on my own paper and be true to myself and be the kind, confident woman that I know I'm capable of being. And all that rest does not matter. If you can do that and start acting and showing up for you this month, you will change your life. And in order to do that, it starts with these monthly reflections, okay? So go back to the list that you created and figure out what truly drained you. Why do you keep holding yourself back? By identifying these patterns and really going and taking the time to reflect on them. If you're someone who goes to therapy, that's amazing. If you're someone who doesn't, you can still go and sit down with yourself and look yourself directly in the mirror and say, I know what I'm doing to hold myself back. I know what makes me feel like crap. If you're up all night worrying about the things you said and how cringy you were and how embarrassing you were, or if you're stressing out constantly about one specific thing in your life, that is a trigger. And the good news is, girly, you can do something about that. You have the power to change your life. You might have that feeling at first, that initial thought of, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed, or oh, I can't do that, I'm so scared, or I have to hustle, I have to work nonstop, I can't take a break, okay? Based on your conditioning, based on the things you went through in your life, your past traumas. But if you take that initial thought and you can control it with an afterthought, a positive follow-up thought, thinking, you know what, this is super scary, but I am going to do it because I can. I know I will show up and I'll be nervous, but you know what? Look at all the things I've done in the past that I was scared about. It was terrifying at the moment, and I went and it wasn't as bad as it seemed, or even if it was, I learned something from it. I got stronger. On the other side of fear, on the other side of your insecurities, is the best version of yourself. So this month, I want you to go and pick the things that you know that you need to work on. Yes, that's hard, okay? But you're gonna do it anyways because you can, because I believe in you. And then you know what? You need to believe in yourself. And one day when you keep choosing yourself and you keep doing these hard things every single month, you will wake up one day and be the best version of you, because you will not need me anymore. You will have yourself, the person you've always had and have always been all along. So your girl action step with that girl, ChatGPT, is to go and create a monthly therapy recap little section of ChatGPT and ask it to give you 10 monthly reflection questions to help with XYZ, like whatever you've determined that you're self-sabotaging. Plug that in and then do those questions. You can even type them out in ChatGPT and use it almost as a therapist in a type of way. And mind you, if you actually need a proper registered therapist, do that. Like, this is by no means a supplement for genuine psychotherapy, but if you're someone that just wants a little bit of extra guidance along the way, this is a great tool for you. Chapter number 3. Your monthly space refresh checklist. A clean space is a clean mind. We do not want to go into next month with the old month's junk, the old month's clutter. It will affect your glow up as well. So I am going to give you a rapid fire checklist of everything that you should do to be able to go into this next month feeling like your best self. Declutter your vanity, girl, your makeup drawers. Toss out old expired products. Wipe that makeup-ish off your stuff. It's gross. It ain't cute. Wipe down your makeup brushes, girl. Deep clean your space. Dust, mop, dust out those baseboards that look disgusting and icky. You probably haven't done it in forever. Clean out behind your bed, dust behind your bed. You know the ish you'll find there? It is actually crazy. It is incredible. Do this stuff now, so when it comes time to do your ultimate cleaning session for the new year, you won't have a million things to do and it won't be as overwhelming. Of course, would it be a monthly reset without doing every single thing of laundry you have? Don't go into the new month with laundry, girl. Do your laundry, wash your bed sheets, and wash your pillowcases. And if you aren't already washing your pillowcases on at least a weekly basis, please do, especially if you're an acne girly. If you want to go one step further and switch things up, buy new throw pillows or a new throw blanket for your room or something that just makes your space feel different. Organize your jewelry and display it like they're artifacts, girl, okay? Go and have a special space. It could be a drawer. It could be a jewelry organizer from Shein or Amazon. If you download this Fly Lady app for free, it will give you checklists that you can do every month and every week to make sure that you are doing a reset on a consistent basis. Now, I know that everyone has a different size of a space or different goals with homemaking, okay? Maybe you are really good with making your bed every day, keeping your clothing and makeup organized. You are awful at dishes, or you are just bad at tidying up your stuff. You throw things everywhere. You know yourself, okay? That's the whole point of this podcast. So your It Girl action step is to go into ChatGPT and write down the stuff that you struggle with for homemaking or what you want to work on, and go and ask it to give you an ultimate reset checklist to do that, and strategies that you can use to keep it clean during the month of October. Chapter number 4, your monthly digital reset. Okay, don't skip this. I see you, okay? If the 5,000 photos on your phone, I want you to comment because I'm so curious. How many photos do you have? I promise I won't shame you because I love you, girly, okay? But if the number is like over 2,500, it is time for a reset. I already know that the majority of the world has Amazon Prime, and I've talked about this before in episodes. Amazon Prime members have an app called Prime Photos. You can set it to auto upload all of your single photos without you doing anything, so that way you know you have all your photos backed up. It will create automatic albums for you. It's amazing. And then throughout the month, when you're out and about and you have a hot second, delete those photos off your phone. You already have them on your phone now through Amazon Photos, but they won't clog up your storage, clog up your camera roll. Delete old text, delete old contacts, delete old apps, do a refresh for the month, go back to what we did in chapter 1 and think of your new goals and create a new mood board that is super motivating to you and set it as your lock screen. Go into the downloads folder on your laptop and delete all of the downloads or reorganize so they're easy to find. Go to your Notion or whatever app you use to track your monthly goals, your weekly to-do list, and give it a refresh. Put cute new emojis on it. Have like your I am statements that you just created on it. You know, do your whole list of your monthly goals and put it somewhere where you get to see it every single day. Pick a new alarm tone and ringtone of the month. Changing your alarm tone, especially if it's something motivating, like the start of the Gossip Girl series or the start of Gilmore Girls, whatever, is so nice. And of course, your It Girl action step of the month is to do the exact same thing I said in the chapter above. Go into ChatGPT, and again, you know yourself, you know what you struggle with the most, and ask ChatGPT, prompt it to give you a guide on how you can complete the ultimate digital reset. Now, for whatever your digital needs are, if it's photo sharing, if it is file storage. Tell it your needs and ask it to give you free apps or software recommendations that you can use to make your life 10 times easier this month. Then I want you to ask her to create a weekly checklist to make sure you're staying up to date with your digital storage, okay? It won't take you long. This should take less than 5 minutes. Tell her that it should take you less than 5 minutes collectively for the week, and get her to assign you equal action steps of the week based on your own unique digital storage goals to do, so you never have to go into another month ever again feeling overwhelmed and feeling cluttered in your digital life. On a side note, this is also a great time at the start of the month, especially the start of a new season, to just level up your socials. Create a cute new bio that's inspiring, that is like reflectant of the new version of you you're working so hard to become. Maybe pick a new profile photo or level up your highlights to clear them out with the old, in with the new. Chapter number 5, your self-care reset, okay? Self-care is such an important part of the monthly reset. You should have time to go into the new month feeling like the hottest version of you. I do not want you to push yourself to burnout with all of these goals, trying to become the best version of you. All that will do is make you lose out on all of your routines, have everything crumble in front of you, and you'll be left feeling worse than you were before you started, okay? You are not going to burn out. Number 1, I'm going to give you a rapid fire list of all the things to do at the start of a new month so you can go into it feeling hot, but then we're going to talk about your anti-crash out routine. Girls, we have already done a million glow up episodes, so I'm going to go so fast with this. If you want to learn how to glow up and strategies to glow up, you can check out another one of my videos. But regardless, dye your eyebrows, dermablade them. You can go and dye your hair. You can use a hair mask, get a haircut if it's been a long time, get it restyled, start doing heatless curls so you wake up every day with your hair looking hot, because if your hair looks hot, even if you have no makeup and you're wearing sweats, you will look better. Paint your nails, do self-tanner, but make sure you exfoliate before you do that. Get teeth whitening strips. There's ones on Amazon for like $12 that work just as well as Crest 3D White, and they are a third of the price. If you have the means, go one step further and invest in a new product to try. It's the start of a new month. It should be fun. It could be investing in a new foundation, something to make you excited and want to really spend more time doing your makeup in the morning. It could be a skincare device like a red light therapy mask or one of those like electrical wands that help you with acne scarring, whatever. So now we've done all of that, I want to talk about self-care and glowing up during the month ahead, okay? I like to call this an anti-crash out routine, because we don't want you to get burnt out and crash out and then have to come back and take time for self-care, because if that's the case, you waited too long. We want to do active self-care, and it's so much more fun to call it the anti-crash out routine, because it prevents you, hopefully, from crashing out. So just like you work on your goals to show up for the gym like it's your 9 to 5 every single day or 3-4 days a week, go and create a routine that you do for 45 minutes, an hour every day that will help inspire you, help you refill your cup. Create a dopamine menu, which is a list of things that make you feel amazing that don't involve technology, okay? Now, every single day, as part of your anti-crash out routine, go and pick a different thing off of your dopamine menu. I don't want you to make this a regimen and say, I'm gonna do the same thing every single day. Like, oh, my anti-crash out routine is to learn to play the piano because it's so relaxing. If you make it into a goal like that, it will no longer be relaxing to you. Instead, just feel the vibes of the day. Maybe one day you're into baking a fall treat. Maybe one day you're into taking a long walk with a pumpkin spice latte. Maybe the other day you just want to read in the bathtub. Whatever, okay? But just make sure this month that you are also making sure to take care of you while you are working on the dream version of you. And of course, your girl action step and how you can use your personal assistant, ChatGPT, to help you do exactly that is when you think about like the dream version of you and what would just be so relaxing. Let's say that like you had $1 million right now, and I was like, bibbidi boppidi boo, you're a millionaire girl. What would your self-care days look like? Would it be going to the spa? Would it be, you know, going to high tea? Whatever. Go and pull your like a bunch of different like dream self-care days that would just make you feel amazing, like that girl, like you just want to take 1 million Instagram stories because you're so excited, and ask ChatGPT how you can bring that energy into your own life for free with things you probably already have around the house. Do exactly whatever she tells you, girl, okay? You can still have that same feeling. You can create a spa day at home, okay? You can go and thrift a cute little silver tray from the thrift store for $5, put a cute cup of tea on it, go buy yourself a sweet treat from the bakery, and take your little cute Instagram photo and read in your bed. Not only are you going to feel like that girl, your Instagram stories are going to give that girl, but you get to elevate your life for less, almost for free. Now, girly, I know it can be so hard to find people who are on their own self-improvement journey, who are glowing up and trying to work on themselves. But trust me when I say having someone in your corner who is trying to do the same things as you, who understands you, is the best thing you can do to become your best self. And I wanted to make sure that every single one of you did not feel alone. So I created a Patreon, okay? I have a free group chat for every single one of you who can go into my Patreon. The link is in my bio, and you can join and we can help motivate each other, share the goals we're working on for the week, etc. But I've gone one step further. I've created 2 tiers on my Patreon. One is called the Glow Babes, where for $2.99, less than your Starbucks coffee, your pumpkin spice latte, which you probably have drank at least 3 times by now, you can go and get a bonus bi-weekly episode customized to your own glow up needs. All the girls go, they give their recommendations, and I create a tailored episode exactly that. It's unfiltered. I can say whatever I want because it's on Patreon, and I give you guys an inside look at my life, the things I do on a day-to-day basis, what I'm struggling with. You are the first to know any big life events, and so much more. In that tier, I also give you a weekly challenge where we can work on together to help us become our best selves, and an exclusive group chat where I respond frequently in. Now, if you want to level up one step further and go to the next tier, which is the Diva directives, you get everything in the Glow Babe tier, but I give you a weekly vlog at the start of the week that talks about the goal we're working on more in depth, and I give you a little inside scoop vlog style of my life, okay? Again, it's unfiltered, it's in one take, I'll be in a different setting of my apartment, I'm not putting on a show, it's how I actually live my life, and we just gotta sit and have like a FaceTime energy, and I go and I open up about my goals for the week, my flops, my wins, and hopefully inspire you to do the same. If that sounds good to you and you are looking to join our exclusive society of the women who want to truly become their best, their hottest, healthiest, happiest self, click the link in my bio to my Patreon. And as always, I just have to say my little thank you in every single one of my videos, because every single time you guys comment on anything, you like my videos, it just makes my day and it helps me so much. Like, your comments, the more the merrier, truly. It helps my engagement rate, especially on the podcast, on YouTube, on my TikToks, my Instagram reels. You guys mean the world to me. I'm not gonna cry. I'm such a little sap because I love you. I really do. And I'm so excited that we were growing, and I want to thank you guys so much because everything I do is for you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is your October Glow Up Blueprint. And now you have all of the tips and action steps that you need to go and make this month the best month ever. The only question left is, are you ready to get up and glow?